One of the biggest reasons I got into covering S&box and became interested in it was the idea of what is truly possible within this game. I mean, I've made at least 5 to 10 different videos showcasing and describing as to why my last statement seems like a really exciting time for many gamers who love the idea of both Garry's Mod and also love S&box styled games and want to get more people interested at the idea of what could be possible, as I do have early access to the game. Of course, this is rather a large expectation and promise that's going to be on the shoulders of both Garry and Facepunch to create such a successor from Garry's Mod. Now with the game specifically, there has been many videos already talking about this specific topic in regards to what S&box is and how the games will play on it. But the biggest thing that caught my eye with S&box is the style and type of games that you can actually play on it at the moment. Garry's Mod has been known for a very long time, specifically as a modded Half-Life 2 game, which is also by default a first-person shooter game. Now with S&box, this goes into a more chaotic direction because you can literally go beyond just only making or playing a game exclusively in first person. You can play games where you murder each other as a bunch of grubs called Grubs. There's another game where you can play as a Goblin King where you can command all your Goblin minions to pillage and steal as many goods as you can for the survival of your Goblin people in Goblin Tide. And then there's many other games I can name like racing as a melon in Melon Racer, playing a Roblox clone on S&box called S&box, skateboarding to your heart's content with Terry's Alright Skater, or trying to stop traffic from colliding with each other with every chance you get on Road Rush. I did have a total of like 11 games I would go into detail, but I'll just name them here on screen so you can see how many games both the community and Facepunch have created so far that are outside of this traditional FPS style. This makes me want to go into some examples that I specifically have come across during the time I was doing research for this video, like the S&box visual novel concept made by Spoon3X Jr., which possibly brings the idea of maybe having a Terry dating simulator? Okay, maybe I should have not said that because I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna make it. Or story-based novel games, which could be done now due to this amazing concept. If we're really gonna get crazy, then Exilebox, which is a concept that brings the camera and style of Path of Exile and Diablo or ARPGs into S&box, makes this game incredibly different in its feel, gameplay, and even look. Like, it's very odd how this works, but it just works, which is insane. And then there's people who also are working on drivable cars with controller support already enabled. There's also a racing game that's been done by Eagle One called Grand Prix, which is a full multiplayer racing game. And then you have Thumper, a concept done by GCAF, which seems more like a weird platformer styled game. With all these games mentioned, of course, there's probably a ton of other games I forgot to mention, like The Dark That Binds Evil, which mixes 2D and 3D elements to create an intriguing and eccentric style of gameplay that feels like a classic indie game. Or Valinar, which is an upcoming Facepunch Hack Week game, where this is exactly what you would expect it to be as a card battle game of a certain Hearthstone-y type. Either way, all these games have their forms of showing off the true capabilities of the Source 2 engine and S&box in total. Currently, as of this video, Facepunch has been working away with updating the lighting, other graphics, and tool-related things to squeeze as much potential and also build on top of the Source 2 engine to provide the proper tools, assets, platform, and utilities to make these games as solid and fleshed out as your standard game engine would. Speaking about all of these things, that leaves so much to be desired at the idea of getting your hands on these tools, either as a proper developer or a dev hobbyist, trying to see what can be made and properly done in S&box. This is truly the tip of the iceberg. And when the time comes, hopefully both Facepunch and the community can properly release and create games that a lot of folks enjoy and are looking forward to playing. If you did enjoy this video and want to continue to learn more about S&box, check out this video currently on screen where I talk about S&box's add-on system and how it will hold up against the tried and true Garry's Mod add-on system. Thank you for watching and see you next time.